Chronicle for October 18. The Russian armed forces again struck at the objects of the Ukrainian energy infrastructure. During the day, targets were hit in the Zhytomyr, Dnepropetrovsk and Kyiv regions. Shelling of the territories of the Russian Federation. Ukrainian formations fired at the villages of Tetkino, Popovo-Lezhachi, Guevo and Goncharovka in the Kursk region, Orlovka and Glotovo in the Belgorod region, and Belaya Berezka in the Bryansk region. Russian air defense systems intercepted targets in the Belgorod region. Starobelsk direction. Units of the 14th ombr of the Armed Forces of Ukraine attempted to attack the positions of the RF Armed Forces on the Kislovka-Kotlyarovka line. The attack failed again. During a counterattack in the area of Dvurechnoye, Russian troops drove out units of the 1st Brigade of the National Guard of Ukraine from Gorobyevka. Russian artillery launched preemptive strikes against enemy concentrations in the area of the villages of Stelmakovka, Rozovka, Karpovka, Ivanovka, disrupting the preparation of the armed forces of Ukraine to force the Starobelsk river in the sector. Solidar direction. There are no significant changes in the front line. PMC Wagner are fighting fierce battles on the outskirts of Bakhmut and Solidar. Lugansk region. Ukrainian formations launched a strike from the HIMARS MLRS on the village of Novoivanovka. Several residents were injured. Donetsk direction. Ukrainian formations fired at Donetsk, Makivka, Pantelimanovka, Kashtanovi, Alexandrovka and other settlements of the agglomeration. Zaporozhye direction. There are no significant changes in the front line. Mutual artillery shelling is taking place along the line of contact. Southern front, Nikolaev-Berislav direction. Artillery duels are taking place on the Posad-Pokrovsky section near Ternovy-Pod. Ukrainian formations are trying not to weaken the onslaught and are trying to identify weaknesses in the Russian defense. In the Berislav sector, the command of the Armed Forces of Ukraine has pulled together additional forces in preparation for the next offensive. Ukrainian artillery fires at the positions of the Russian armed forces at the turn of Polyanka, Sukhanovo, Pyatikotki. On the eve of a large-scale offensive of the armed forces of Ukraine in the entire direction, the authorities announced the evacuation of the inhabitants of Kherson to the left bank of the Dnieper.